This is a traction residential passenger elevator. The car where passengers are located is connected to the top hoist machine, winding around the grooves of the pulley. The other end of the rope is connected to the counterweight. When the elevator runs, the motor drives the traction wheel to rotate to one side, driving the elevator up and down. The elevator the speed is generally 1 to 3 meters per second. The car and counterweight are stuck on the guide rails, which can prevent left and right bumps during operation. First is the counterweight, is used to balance the car's weight, reduce the motor's pressure, increase the friction between the rope and the pulley. The weight of counterweight is set as the car's weight G plus the rated weight Q, and the elevator's balance value K. K is generally taken as 0.42-0.5. An elevator with G and Q both 1,000 kilograms. If K is 0.45, the counterweight should be set at 1,450 kilograms. When the car normally carries 7 adults, the two ends are almost equal. Even if the number changes, the weight on both sides will not differ too much. This makes the car difficult to fall at a high speed. Secondly, the traction rope, made of 6 to 8 steel wires wrapped in fiber. According to this standard, the strength of a single rope must be able to withstand the car's own weight plus rated load. Passenger elevators have at least 4 ropes. Even if 2 Thanos play rope skipping in the elevator, it is impossible to break all the traction ropes, but you'd better not jump. The traction rope passes through the brake at the top. When the coil in the brake is energized, the internal electromagnet will attract the brake shoes to let the elevator run. When not powered, it will remain in braking state. So in case of sudden power outage, or a naughty child peeing on the button board, causing the circuit to break, the brake will be out of power. It will be stuck to stop the car, even if the brake and the traction rope are damaged. The elevator has a speed limiter and safety clamp. The car is connected to an independent speed limiter rope through to rope wheels at the bottom and top, forming a loop. When the car runs, once it exceeds 115% of rated speed, 15%, the speed limiter switch stops the speed limiter rope. Since the car is still moving, the lever connected to the governor rope will trigger the safety clamp. Clamp the guide rail tightly to stop the car from moving. Of course, if you're unlucky enough, encounter situations such as slipping of the traction rope, causing the car to drop, but the speed is not enough. Trigger the speed limiter and safety gear. There are also buffers at the bottom, which is twice the braking distance, to allow the car to stop safely and slowly. Today's elevator fatal accidents mainly occurs at the elevator door that non possono normally. The inside and outside doors can only open and close, and the elevator can only run when both are closed. During maintenance staff may short circuit the circuit to disconnect the 2 doors from the safety circuit for independent control. If after the inspection, the short circuit is not removed, it may lead to the elevator cannot identify the door's state and suddenly run when opening and crush them.